The Emmas are the bread. You are the... I hate having to explain this. I'm really sorry. It sounds like I'm over the top. I'm sorry, Disney people. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest this morning is Mr. Mark Strong. Good morning, Mark.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's working. It's working.
It's a miracle.
It is.
If you say Mark Strong to a lot of people, they'll go, who's Mark Strong? Which one Mark Strong? And then you go, the guy who was in this, the guy who played that character, the guy from the, and they go, oh, him. Oh, yeah, he's great. You know,
that's just the way I like it, genuinely, to be honest with you.
When you do get recognised, is there one thing or a couple of parts more than others that people recognise you from, or is it quite varied? Because you've done a lot. Well, I've been around a long time. You know, I'm cracking on now. So what happens is it builds up over 30 years. What I try and do these days is if someone comes up and says, oh, it's you, I love your work, I have to sort of evaluate them and work out what it is they're likely to know me from, because there's an older generation who know me from Our Friends in the North, you know, the TV series in the 90s. Show. There's a whole younger generation who think Grimsby is the greatest film they've ever seen. Yes.
And then there's a whole sort of a group of people who love the theatre who saw me in A View from the Bridge, which was a really big success. So it kind of varies. And I try and work out what it is they might be talking about when they say, I loved you in whatever it was.
Mark is in the new Disney film, Cruella, which is out on Friday. And we just said this, it's going to be released straight to Disney Plus, which is brilliant, by the way, as well as in cinemas, actual go to the cinemas, which is very exciting. That cinemas are open
brilliant.
Again.
If Disney, if Cruella can be a movie that gets people back into the cinemas, that's something to be really proud of.
Absolutely. So it is. It's 101 Dalmatians prequel. That's what it is. Do you know what that means, Dominic?
I think that means before the other film, doesn't it?
Yes.
That's what it means.
Yeah. So it's a hell of a lineup, Mark. Tell us a little bit about the film.
It's Cruella's origin story, which is another way of saying prequel. It basically deals with Cruella de Vil and where she comes from. So you see her as a young girl, you see her through school, you see her developing into the evil character that we all know. And it's a very clever way, really, of delivering an icy cold, nasty villain, but making her sympathetic. Because obviously, as we follow her through her life, we realize she's had a very difficult childhood. She's had people bullying her as she's grown up. And you kind of realize at the end, when she becomes the Cruella we all know and love to hate, exactly why she is the way she is.
It's a great lineup of acting talent. Yourself is in it. Emma Stone's in it. Emma Thompson is in it. They've got a lot of Emmas. Was there pressure?
There's a lot of Emmas. I was kind of in an Emma sandwich, if you like.
No, you weren't, Mark.
Is that not imagery you appreciate?
No, it's a Mark Strong sandwich. The Emmas are the bread. You are the... I hate having to explain this. I'm really sorry. It sounds like I'm over the top. I'm sorry, Disney people. But it would be a Mark Strong sandwich because you're the filling. They're the bread, you see, Mark.
Okay, I'll take that. That's the best place, actually, to be.
Isn't it?
It meant that I spent all my time on set with the two Emmas, both of whom are hysterical and really great fun and genuinely lovely people. So I had a wonderful time doing it.
If we were doing one of those late night American chat show hosts now, which out of the two Emmas was your favourite Emma?
They're impossible to choose from because they're actually totally different. Because obviously Emma Thompson is kind of my age. I've known her my whole life, and I've known her work and everything. And she's British, and she's self-deprecating and witty and funny and great company. Emma Stone is just astonishing. I mean, she's intelligent, beautiful, and a fantastic actress. And I have to say, being around on set and watching her do her stuff and then seeing the final film made me kind of admire her even more because she carries that movie completely. And yet on set, she didn't do any of that sort of I'm too famous to talk to any of you. She was literally, she'd talk to anybody. She was open and warm and friendly. And then you realize at the end how hard she was working for that whole time.
Mark, a pleasure. Anytime. Always come and see us next time when we're allowed to be there.
That'd be nice.
And also love to you and your family. You have a beautiful home. I really like the relaxed look that you have in your in your boudoir.
Yeah.
My soft furnishings.
It's beautiful. Really, really
Yeah,
nice.
thanks. And love to everyone. Love to all of the family in Jamaica.
Thanks, Mark. Cheers.
Okay.
Mark
See ya,
Strong,
bye.
ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye.
The Chris Moyles Show.